Yes, my people, I agree to now on a day, now on a guy Akpos, and I turned up for here with our very ogongalistic person. We go call for us talk about one of the biggest football rivalry for Africa, if not the biggest one. And then also they call them the Jollof Derby. That now the derby and the rivalry between Nigeria and our brothers Ghana. And for today's show, nobody let me go talk about this matter. I get our brother all the way from Ghana, all the way from Sakwaba. Akwaba, Chale, my brother Farad, where they represent the Ghana side on today's stream. My brother Farad, how you day? How body? How life day for Ghana today?
My brother, today me and you will not be brothers. So, in fact, not be today. Tomorrow,
no,
from
for this
tomorrow,
early
not be
part,
brothers.
for this early part of the stream, we fit exchange pleasantries as people always have plenty of Bodo Yibo go talk
Okay.
and do like brother, greet each other small. But when we go enter inside the main Coco we carry us come here, that one now straight matter for banter, straight matter for for war settings, the Jollof war settings and all that. So but how your side, how life day for Ghana
my
today,
side
like
be cool, my
how
side be
the vibe
cool.
day.
Just be so stressed. Africa here, we they go through some up and downs. But we they manage. God's grace, we they inside. So very excited for tomorrow to take our mind off more of the things. Hopefully the results will go better for you. But yeah, all in all, very good, my bro. How are your side?
Well, I did find my brother. Good to get you for the channel once again. For people who don't know, our brother Farad, he'd always join us once in a while to come talk about football. So, but if you just join us, you're very welcome on today's stream. And if you this not the first time where you see our channel, if you never subscribe to the channel before, press that subscribe button and also turn on the notification button so that I go to notify you every time we come on live for our streams and every time we drop our Ogbonge football content. So, but on today's stream, we want to talk about the biggest history in terms, the biggest rivalry in terms of African football, if you ask me, because no other derby they get the media talk, they get the fanfare, they get that banter. If it go on for days, whoever win the game eventually go carry on that bragging right. If we go up for months, up down to years. But make we talk about this one. Me, I go bring my Nigerian perspective to this massive derby in terms of African football. And my brother Farad go come with the Ghanaian flavor, the Ghanaian side, come with the Ghanaian pride, because for this show, pride there at stake. Banter will fly left and right center. The football history from both nations, go there also on display today. But make we just kickstart. We know that the Unity Cup, they go play tomorrow, which is Wednesday, 28th of May, 2025. We know say that game more like a friendly game, but we know say anytime when Nigeria and Ghana they play friendly, no really day, because a lot they at stake. So, but make I just put you on the spot now, my brother Farad. As a Ghanaian, how you see this rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana as a Ghanaian, from your own perspective? Because me growing up, I see the rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana. How we say anytime we want to play Ghana like this, the streets they empty. Everybody, shops they close, everybody they glued to their TV. They talk about the game for for weeks, for months on the dailies and all of that, even for radio and television. But make I get your own perspective from you as a Ghanaian. How you see the derby between Nigeria and Ghana and that rivalry? What it means to the Ghana people?
Bro, massive. See, make we lose every single game for the year. If you come this one game, Ghana versus Nigeria, there is no way we for lose this one. I tell you, they run so deep. They run to even one women's teams. They run to even one local players.
The underage grade, the home-based players.
Thank you. Wait, what is sweet me about this rivalry? This rivalry be say it be. I won't talk say it be friendly rivalry, but it be friendly and unfriendly at the same time. We know say at the end of the day, if the team finish, we all will be brothers. Like we don't when our brothers, we don't get any brothers like when our Niger brothers. Even though we know Shada Digbenke for the continents, but we get some unity. That be why they call them the unity capsef. We get some real unity with the goal. But when the whistle blows for that 90 minutes, my bro. We don't know any parties for here. We the laugh in the banter, for the past few years, Ghana, we did on the opposite side of the coin, the bottom side of the coin. So we claim the laughing, we claim the banter. Hey, my bro, last AFCON was probably in January last year, was one of the worst periods of my life because Ghana had one of the worst AFCONs in history. When our Niger brothers decide say that be the AFCON, then go sport
all
there.
the way to the finals.
Charlie, I watch Nigeria from the first game. Every match, then I did do the hardest against every match. Then Nigeria go show me Pepe. But it go the final, we get them cool. Thank you, Ivory Coast, for everything that you've done for us. But yeah, just to tell you in a long way that this rivalry, they mean everything to the Ghanaian people, because at the end of the day, even if we don't get one of our best 11s we they play, even if no matter the circumstances, they matter, say it be the women, it be the children when they play, it be the under 20s, the under 19s, the under 21s. At the end of the day, if we see the final score, Ghana win against Nigeria, correct one, we go feel sleep better, the week go be good. You understand?
Well, from you, you don't tell us how you see from the Ghana side. Well, if you just join us now, and this is not the first time where you see our channel, if you never subscribe, press that subscribe button. On today's stream, we're talking about this historic rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana, and the Jollof Derby, as they call the column in the more recent time. And when social media can't come in, the rivalry can't go to the next level where we say people they do music, people they do skits, people they do videos, content creators they create content back to back to talk about football games between Ghana. And even when, just like my brother Farad been they talk, even when we say no be even Ghana and Nigeria they play, we they see say the team where they play Nigeria, Ghanaians go join the support. The team where Nigeria where they play Ghana, the team when they play Ghana, Nigeria will also support them. So, but shout out to everybody when we say they involved when they push this rivalry. And for me, I think say when it comes to these two teams playing, I don't see any rivalry where you get that fanfare, where they get that media hype, where they get that boost reach the Niger versus Ghana derby. This one they come from Ogatosin. Ogatosin talks say him they greet us. Ogatosin, we greet you, very obonge person. Thank you as you take the support all the streams them and all the content where we put out. He talks say Niger go win this Jollof Derby. Yes, Ogatosin, I totally agree with you. We go beat our Chalet brothers there, make them do for one corner. So, but for me growing up, I think I see the rivalry between Nigeria and Cameroon, and also see the rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana. And these two rivalries for me, they're very special. I think we don't get any rivalry in terms of when Nigeria they play any other national team for Africa where they as big as Cameroon and Ghana. And Ghana for me, I think like you talk, we get a lot of that bond, that unity with Ghana. So it's always war for 90 minutes every time when we play Ghana. I think I remember the game in 2001 when we play Ghana for World Cup qualifier. That game was massive for me because I see shops, the streets were practically empty, shops were closing down. People were rushing down to watch that game. If I remember correctly, they played that game for Port Harcourt, and it was massive, the massive following of the game for days. Because me, I be person where we say when my dad come out, that they think will bring the dailies for the day. I go to the sport page when I the first they turn to go read waiting they happen. So me, I practically followed that game, the build up to that game, for weeks before the game eventually happened. And the game eventually no disappoint in terms of the fireworks when we see when it comes to Nigeria versus Ghana. So that derby, like you talk, for 90 minutes now practically warfare, no brotherly love they show during 90 minutes. So it's a very special one for both countries. Just like you talk for Ghana, the way we say whether not under 17 or whether not women's team or whether not home-based team, it is always special when Nigeria they play Ghana because that pride of you want to talk about it, your people and your fans we talk about it for months. Your people and your fans we talk about it for years to come. You won't see your face. You as a player where they play for inside the game. You won't see your face on the national dailies the next day to say, okay, the Super Eagles conquers Ghana. in most occasions where we say you understand the Super Eagles conquer Ghana, Eagles fly over Black Star. You go see different headlines for the
Yeah.
different dailies, TV stations they talk about, radio stations they talk about. So
Yeah.
a lot is at stake.
Yeah.
Banter, pride, you understand that rich cultural heritage where both countries, hold up to high esteem. Also, they at stake. So, but make I just touch this one where we say they come from Ogatosin again. Ogatosin talk
Mm.
say therefore put the game for Thursday. Yes, we will go into this one
Very
for
good
inside
point.
because me and my brother Farad, we don't already they talk about how the organizers, no put the game for a very good time because it also they clash with a European game tomorrow, will be the conference league between Chelsea and Real Betis. So, bro, Farad, what do you
Yeah.
think about the time where they put this very Jollof Derby where they go play tomorrow? What do you think about the selection of the day from the organizers and how come it can clash with another big game? And we know, say the following of Chelsea for Ghana, the following of Chelsea for Nigeria, it did massive. And
Yeah.
what do you get to talk about? That clash and that
Yeah.
mismanagement there.
Honestly, I still they try to wrap my head around them. Like it really they make sense to me. Like we knew, everybody knew for the longest time. Okay, say this be the match, then they play Wednesday, 28th May. That be the Conference League final. Look, this date, it did the diaries inside, did the calendar stop for months, right? We don't know say Chelsea they can play, but like we know say Chelsea they go play Conference League final. Like Chelsea were one of the favorites. So if you organize these tournaments, where like we not really hear the dates of the Unity Cup before maybe like a few weeks ago or something. I don't know, say it be Ghana Nigeria crowd and they play semi-finals first. We just hear some Four Nation tournaments, then they can play some Four Nations tournaments for England. It would be nice tournaments. Okay, cool. But like you knew, and even up to the day, like today, like you knew where say this tournaments, like no offense, it not get the same profile as UEFA tournament. So maybe tickets no go be, should that be like priority or something? You go fit do some changes, even if you don't go change the day, at least change the time. Me, I always they watch African qualifiers. I always they watch these games between African sides. More of them, then they play on 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This tournament you the host. The host for the English population. You the host for the African population. Which Englishman they can't watch Nigeria and Ghana they play ball? It be the Ghanaians, either the diaspora, then the place they can't pay, they can't watch, or you broadcast them. It be we they sit here for Ghana or Nigeria, we go watch this one. Why you not go watch when normally then they schedule these games for TV top for Ghana than Nigeria? Always, if they play World Cup qualifier, AFCON qualifier, it be 4 p.m. Nigeria they kick off, for Ghana they kick off, or then it be 7 p.m. So we get those 2 time slots. Why you go pick 6 p.m. 1 hour before kickoff for the Conference League? Look, the best, me at the talk you, the best more people if you hope for, we say people go watch first half of this match. We, in all honesty, the fact say we go talk about the teams and the lineups and all of that thing. But in all honesty, this will be the strongest teams that they can play. So interest already they some way. Should that they high. People won't can see Kudus they play ball. People won't can see Uzman they play ball. No, if we see that thing, but at least some youngsters they get some chance. They can play ball. They can shine. Okay, give them the best possible platform to get the exposure. You people, you organize the tournament. You want make people tune in, want make people buy, because it will justify to the next time you go the investors, you say, oh, this be how many people we get can watch this thing. This be how much money we make from this thing.
From
so
the viewership,
next time we host them, it almost they like they like it be some something there for just check, some box there for check, say, oh, okay, we do them. So they make any sense to me whatsoever. We go see how we go. Me honestly, me personally, even though I will follow the match, I'll also be Chelsea fan. If you know me for this channel, if I come one more time, it be Chelsea ranting at the can rant. So I for watch my team try win trophy. But I go watch first half. I go hope say Ghana wrap them up in the first half. It's called like some 4 goals first half. Then I go tell my eye go the Chelsea
basketball man. You want play where you want score 4 goals first half. So, but my brother, you hit the nail on the head, because just I think earlier today when we get our conversations, me and you be talk about how the organizers do justice to the timing and the day. Just like my brother Tosin they talk, if they really, therefore just carry the game, go Thursday to be on a safer and better side. But if they insist they won't go on to play the game today, they would have played it a couple of hours earlier than the Conference League final, so that they will get more viewers. Because you talk about investors at the end of the day. Now, people, they put money together to organize this competition and all of that. They're going to need to recoup that money back. So if viewers no day, a lot of people no buy ticket to come watch the game live, also how they go take recoup those monies back. So in my opinion, I think going forward, I like us that they do a tournament like this, because I think it's an opportunity for our coaches, the Black Stars of Ghana coaches, the Super Eagles of Nigeria coaches, to give some players opportunity to show what they go bring to the national team setup. Opportunity to show what them go also do. I think this is also a good opportunity for us to test tactics, text on players ahead of the African Cup of Nations. But I know say Ghana not they go the African Cup of Nations, but you go understand what that they talk now. But I know say you get World Cup. I know that you get World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
You play in recent times.
If I make study, World Cup they watch you.
No be live. Very soon. Hopefully they go deduct 3 points coming for South Africa. So Nigeria go get more. Nigeria go get more leg for grand.
That's what you hope for.
To take the World Cup. So, but if you just join us and you never leave us a like for the stream, and also if you support waiting we do by sending us a sticker, by sending us a super chat, and also sending us a super thanks from YouTube. So, but if you join us, welcome for the stream where we'll talk about, the rivalry, the huge rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana, what it means to Ghanaians, what it also means to Nigerians. So, just like my brother Farad been the talk, yes, if the Super Eagles go lose any match, they make sure they don't lose to Ghana, because we know, say, for social media, if they lose, Ghanaians go drag us for months, if not years. So, in the same way, the Black Stars of Ghana also don't want to lose to Nigeria, because after the last losing for 2024, now so was it 2022 24. Or so? When was the last time we played?
We played 24. We played an international friendly.
2024. Yes, after that loss for 2024, now so we begin drag Ghanaians well. So, but in terms of Ghana, Nigeria, I put this one on the plate out there now. As a Ghanaian, who you think gets the biggest football legend between Ghana and Nigeria when it comes to African football? Who get the biggest African legend when it comes to African football? Make we hear from you.
I swear this one if you argue forever, honestly. Because
you not be argue this one forever, because I think you only get a couple of names, only a handful of names when it comes to legend in African football.
Yes. A couple of names. Okay, well,
yes,
I mean,
a handful of names.
As opposed to Niger. How many Niger gets?
We get plenty.
Like one
first 11, second 11 we get.
You can make a mention my own. Legend be very subjective. They can't let's be honest there. Like me, for example, that the whole 2016 or the team them go the 2010 World Cup. To me, the whole team be legends. You'd understand. But if we talk like legend, Ankasa, obviously the maestro himself, Abedi Ayu.
Yeah.
The fact that them go name him after the greatest footballer of all time, Pele, that for sure you see that be the level then he they play. Look, we they talk about African players where them be closest to winning the Ballon d'Or. Make I talk you Abedi be one of the closest ever.
Wait, my brother, wait. As you talk about Abedi, what was his ranking when he become closest to win the Ballon d'Or? What him be in ranking? Tell us what him be in ranking. Bring your facts.
We consider that, and then we consider some politics and things coming inside.
But just put a ranking out there. Make I check out with Victor Osimhen ranking.
Hey, Victor Osimhen. Forget Victor Osimhen in ranking. No, actually, even Lukman, I think say gets better ranking. No. I don't want to call Lukman. I just want to call Victor Osimhen. What him be ranking? Because I don't think if you understand, say
at that time, I go a step very high.
You for understand, say at that time, then we get some serious racism and political movements for the world inside. So in the fact say he even the Ballon d'Or ranking list top. Yeah, we not be crazy actually. Be like ever in the no nominate him for Ballon d'Or. Make I did check himself. Yeah, they never nominate him for. No. 8. He was 8th for Ballon d'Or ranking in the 93 season.
Okay.
That'd be crazy. The whole world, oh, my brother, the whole world. Well, you know, at that time, players like Nedved, they play ball. Players like Zidane, they play ball. Where your man chop 8th in the whole world. That'd be legendary status. I beg, who for Nigeria go fit challenge?
And he come now, make I pull him up. That's your start. I don't know where you bring them from, but just give me a minute. Let me pull it. Let me pull it up myself.
Now I check him. Maybe 8th for 1992 Ballon d'Or ranking. Hey, that'd be crazy. I don't know. I mean, I forgot some 32nd or something. No, because me, I do some research last time. We then say Michael Essien be the highest. No, then say this guy Asamoah Gyan be the highest ever Ghanaian player for the Ballon d'Or ranking.
Victor Osimhen time now. Victor Osimhen was 8th now.
8th, okay. So that be
yes.
So make I ask you something. So you try talk me say Victor Osimhen be on equal level with Abedi Pele in terms of legend.
Abedi Pele win 3. You don't understand. Abedi Pele win 3. Win 3 African footballer of the year.
Exactly.
You understand? Victor Osimhen don't win one already. You understand? And Victor Osimhen is still on the right path, to go out there and win more. So go out there and win more. The same thing with Ademola Lookman. You understand?
So you give him, you would think, say, at the end of their careers, these two players, we go look at them on the same level as Abedi Pele. You think they have that potential?
You know Peter now because
Abedi
Pele don't do everything when he do. We don't see everything when we understand all the laurels they out there. You get. But Victor Osimhen now, you don't know the heights when he go reach. You don't understand, but you can see what he's doing already. If he goes on and win, 2 more African Footballer of the Year and win the AFCON, let's say 2 times, carry Nigeria, go far for a World Cup. Him go definitely they able to match within Abedi Pele do. You understand?
Your people for win Champions League.
Victor Osimhen is going to move to a top club in this summer transfer window. So
unless you go Real Madrid,
yes, Champions League day within in reach at the end of the day. Look the number of goals when he just scored this season. You understand? Imagine if he's playing for one of the so-called elite clubs and he's making that contribution. Definitely they'll go for Champions League now.
But if I win them, that'd be the thing.
If it's in this Barcelona team, for example, if put Victor Osimhen for this Barcelona team, they're not going to win Champions League. Don't you think so? Yes, because at the end of the day, Barcelona are going to need a striker very soon.
Yes.
Lewandowski is how many years old? You understand?
Yes.
So we never can tell. We don't know the move where Victor Osimhen go move. Even PSG currently no get a striker.
Yeah.
You understand? So by the end of this Champions League final, I think, a lot of things go fall into places. So make we also see the move where Victor Osimhen will eventually make for those summer transfer window. But just like you talk now, I feel like he needs to go to a club where he would have the opportunity to win all of these major laurels. If he win most of these, major laurels, definitely will be able to, be in the same class when they talk about the African greats, like the likes of the Abedi Pele. You understand? You'll be able to, go all the way, because if you check the number of goals when in the score in terms of the African qualifiers, AFCON, I think it's gradually, going there. It's not there yet. You understand? But it's on the right path to get into the class of the greats, in my opinion.
But we go touch on them some more, because I want to ask about them in more detail, but make I go back to the legends. Make I just make I rattle them off, because I've mentioned Abedi Pele already. Make I mention Michael Essien, that be Premier League legend as well as African legend. Make I mention Stephen Appiah. I know some people know they respect Stephen Appiah, but that be another great African player. Capito, that be one. Asamoah Gyan, I go put into that conversation. Tony Yeboah, I also go put into that conversation. Even when I coach Otuado, he be one of Ghana's legendary players. If you leave me all day, I go mention.
How far Otuado go for a AFCON? How far? What was the furthest he went with the Ghanaian team in the AFCON?
Then he go final. He go the final with so this be a little bit of Ghanaian history. So the AFCON in be like 96 or 98, be like 96. Then Abedi Pele. I know Abedi Pele never win AFCON before, but we go the final. But be like he either say he hurts or he makes suspended for that final. Where he be to other way, he captain Ghana for the final, and we lose on penalties to Ivory Coast, 10-9. Yeah. So he go final. He try. We be very experienced. He play all over the world. He play for Germany. He play for France. He be they on the same level as, of course, the greats, but definitely even this man Ibrahim Tanko, another one, Champions League winner at Borussia Dortmund. But just to name a few, I know say these be some names where they fly over more people in heads, but say the household names be Abedi Pele, be Michael Essien, and then it be Asamoah Gyan. Those be my top 3 African legends where they come from Ghana.
Okay, so beside Abedi Pele, which other Ghanaian don't win the African Footballer of the Year again?
That one there, we don't say politics come inside. We don't say politics come inside. Say actually for the longest time, then the CAF president, they come out from Nigeria.
You say?
For the longest time, then the CAF president, they come out from Nigeria. They come from Nigeria.
Yes.
So how Ghana could you win?
You say waiting. How many Nigerians don't be CAF presidents for the history? How many? The longest serving in recent time was Issa Ayatu, and no be Nigerian, it was from Cameroon. The Cameroonian. You understand? Issa Ayatu was the longest serving that I remember. Then now Patrice Motsepe. So how come we they talk about what's it called? CAF president, and we talk about Nigeria.
No. So Nigeria never chopped.
So no be politics, before. My brother. No be politics. I think if you actually achieve all the things when you go achieve, you could definitely become. You'll get the crown of the African Footballer of the Year.
No, relax. So you try to tell me Michael Essien, they deserve CAF Footballer of the Year after everything he accomplished for his career. We mentioned
were there better players during those periods? Because if you remember, I think today me and you been discussed when you talk about that season when Michael Essien was top, when he played a lot of things. But don't forget waiting Kanute, the striker at Sevilla and Guinea. Is it Guinea?
No, it'd be Mali.
Mali, yes, the Malian striker. The Malian striker, yes. You don't forget waiting Kanute also achieved that season. You don't understand. And one of the issues with the players like Michael Essien is for Chelsea, Michael Essien was a top player, but was he able to replicate that performance in the Black Star shirt? That's say when we talk about the legend now, I think that waiting to set the likes of Abedi Pele away from the likes of the Michael Essien and some others. And even for me personally, I think what's his name? Asamoah Gyan. Asamoah Gyan was a more stand-up player for the Black Stars than Michael Essien. In my opinion, no. But I don't be Ghanaian. I just say make I shoot you this spin. How many times when I did Michael Essien when he show up?
Michael Essien. Oh, you see, this be the bias way. This be the bias way you do the truth for
how many times he show up in a Black Star shirt? How many times he show up? Give me moments when he show up, when we say the team was in a guy need for a top player to step up, and the Michael Essien step up.
The World Cup, both of the World Cups we qualify for, 2006, 010, Michael Essien, they score decisive goals to carry we through, go there. Of course, no lie, Michael Essien had issues with his injury problems. He gets some serious knee issues, anterior cruciate ligaments. So you do more of the time with the good tournament, if you play. But they carry we go more often than not. It be the driving force behind Ghana's qualification. But if we even put that one aside, if we compare today if we talk about African greats, you tell me say we could mention Kanute and Essien in the same breath.
The fact make I make something clear to you. A lot of people will mention Michael Essien because of the laurels and the things he achieved at Chelsea. You understand? He played for a bigger club. He won more. He win past Kanute. You understand? People go always mention Essien. I agree. Even me, I did mention Essien a lot of times. But I just want to remind you, say Essien was not a stand-up player that was able to replicate all the beautiful things when they do for Chelsea in a Black Star shirt. And we get a lot of players like that when it comes to international football.
Bro, they break my heart.
I go put Michael Essien as one of them for you.
They break my heart. The 2008 AFCON, I remember, if you watch Michael Essien, then they run since. Michael Essien too, you for remember say Michael Essien, be striker. No, they play up top the way JJ Okocha and since.
What's the name of the other midfielder? Was this Sami Appiah?
Stephen Appiah.
Stephen Appiah and Michael Essien. Who they show pass for Black Stars?
Oh, this one you ask me there. No, is it if that one be Stephen Appiah, but that'd be different reason. That one there it be passion level.
Thank you, my brother. I think you don't answer. You don't drive home my point for me. You definitely don't drive home my point for me.
Why you teach me off like this? This one there,
Yeah, because me, I remember watching the midfield that consisted of Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, then Salim Montari can join them later on. But I know forget
about himself, Montari, another one.
But I know then Stephen Appiah be the main go-to guy for the midfield. But go ahead with your
Montari to be another one. If you talk about like decisive goals, these things, if they talk about like, I know if he points to maybe a match where I know say, okay, my brother Akpos watch. Because some of the matches they score, like it be qualification matches, they take go AFCON or they take go World Cup. But the importance of those goals, like Ghana never play the 06 World Cup, we never play the 2010 World Cup if be for Michael Essien for the game inside. Of course, then they play entirely different role for the Black Stars than when they play for Chelsea. For Chelsea, then you forget say in brother Mikel, they in back. So Mikel, they do more of the defensive work than Michael Essien. So if you go forward, they drive forward, box-to-box midfielder, they play for Chelsea. But if you come Ghana, they sit for the base for the midfield, where they make Stephen Appiah and Suleiman Muntari, where Suleiman Muntari be better technically than Michael Essien. Michael Essien, he be power than strength. So, of course, he make sacrifices, they play for Ghana. Look, more of the injury issues he gets for the career inside. He get time why they play for Ghana. I remember when they played 2010 AFCON. Before the 2010 World Cup, very important World Cup, your man can play 2010 AFCON for Ghana, where that be where he tear in first anterior cruciate ligaments. That be putting your body on the line for the nation. That be sacrificing your career for a country. How you go sit there and talk say Michael Essien no show up for Ghana? Hey, my people.
No, but my brother, not be say no show up. You understand? The point when I want to make be say, that level of performance where Michael Essien did deliver for Chelsea. I know things say, I know really, yes, they go, get some glimpse when him try to replicate them, but if you really do them on a more consistent level. Okay, make I give you an example now. Michael Essien, we see what Michael Essien they do for club football. We see what Yaya Toure they do for club football. Then when Yaya Toure come, once he come Ivory Coast national team, how did they perform compared to Michael Essien?
I know they see Yaya Toure for Ivory Coast. They do anything for the game inside. Yaya Toure. Then I see Drogba more than Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure be very.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you. There's a reason why we say eventually Yaya Toure win AFCON. Drogba even no win.
Oh, my brother, that match that be Ivory Coast and Ghana. We played that final. So I watch that match. We handle them. They're not that AFCON. It be children and they play that AFCON. Then the midfield they handle them. Maybe some like I know if you mention themselves, like Wakaso and people. Where Toure no stamping authority for that match. Toure it be Barca and Man City way with the CMO. But even if you talk about that, like if we agree say Messi play better for Barcelona, and that's more people they talk about Messi. Say Messi they play better for Barca than they play for Argentina. But if you talk here and tell me say Messi.
You see this thing where they talk now. You see this is now why players like JJ Okocha stand out. You understand? Okay. When you watch JJ Okocha for in clubs when he play, when him there PSG, what thing they do for PSG, when he come national team for the Super Eagles, maybe what thing him they do for the Super Eagles, it's times 2 of what thing they do for PSG. When he there Eintracht Frankfurt, he was able to still, they perform at that level. I think this is why some certain African players have a bigger name when it comes to, this African legend category. Not be just say they play ball for Europe. You understand? When you do what you do for Europe, when you come African football, are you able to replicate it? Are you able to do it? Make I just put this one out there about Mo Salah. We didn't see Mo Salah for Liverpool, but we also didn't see Mo Salah for Egypt. How many times we don't see Mo Salah for AFCON say, now Mo Salah they carry this team. You understand? How many times has he done it? You understand? But we also see the likes of Sadio Mane. You they get when he play Liverpool, when he play for Senegal. So a player like JJ Okocha, for example, is a bigger legend compared to Michael Essien in African football. Do you disagree or you agree with me?
I would say they are on the same level.
They are not on the same level.
They are on the same level.
They are not on the same level.
My brother, they're on the same level.
JJ Okocha won the African Cup of Nations. Michael Essien no winner.
No, but that one.
How would you want to classify somebody? Person when no win AFCON and person when win AFCON. How you go say that they're on the same level?
No, but I mean, I don't. They depend on the team. We know the Ghana. We're doing some era of misfortune. How many World Cups did JJ Okocha go for compared to Michael Essien?
How many? I remember. USA 94 in goal, France 98 in goal, Korea Japan in goal, and yes, Korea Japan in goal. I think Korea Japan should be the last one when in goal. How many Michael Essien go?
Okay, fair enough. And me, I will keep quiet.
I don't think USA 94 JJ Okocha go, France 98 JJ Okocha go. Korea Japan. I think Korea Japan was the last one when in goal.
Yeah. So you go all of the three.
They're definitely not at the same level. Michael Essien play a bigger club for Europe, one more for Europe. You understand? I agree. Yeah. I give that one to Ram. But when it comes to that African football, who is just today now, the likes of Samuel Eto'o, JJ Okocha, I think they go one country. Is it Somalia or so? You understand? When they talk about African greats going there, one Kano don't go there. But I don't see Michael Essien there. I don't see Michael Essien there. Why they don't invite Michael Essien?
He get job do he be coach. You know feel like
JJ Okocha no get job. Samuel Eto'o no get job.
So I told you be FA president, he won't be normal. This Michael Essien deal with the players. You know if you let them go. But seriously, I never know say JJ Okocha go 3 World Cups.
Okay. My Ghanaian brothers, they don't the boss out. Ibrahim Ismail don't come support you. Farad. Essien won Champions League. Okocha no win Champions League. Yes, my brother, Okocha no win Champions League. I agree. I thought say European football, when it comes to European laureates, what do you do outside the continent? I'll give up to Michael Essien. But when it comes about what you do inside the continent, inside Africa, leave it for JJ Okocha. I know say that one debate no day. Oh, for that debate, is there a debate there?
So by that logic, JJ Okocha be better, he be bigger legend than Abedi Pele.
You said?
By the logic you talk, then JJ Okocha be bigger legend than Abedi Pele. So you talk
by that logic, I go put JJ Okocha and Abedi Pele in the same pedestal.
Same pedigree.
Yes, same pedestal, same level. When we talk about great African midfielders, you talk about Abedi Pele, you also talk about JJ Okocha.
Hey.
If you want to do an African 11 now of all time, greatest 11 of all time, JJ Okocha no go enter that midfield. Tell me, say JJ no go enter.
So you talk say Michael Essien no go enter the midfield.
JJ Okocha go enter the midfield. I don't know how you want to do the midfield pass, but JJ Okocha definitely walks into that midfield. No, Abedi Pele go there the midfield. But if you put Michael Essien, where you go put Yaya Toure?
Yaya Toure no go there. Yaya Toure.
How come Yaya Toure no go there?
He actually win Champions League. Yaya Toure no go there. Yaya Toure no go there.
Why Yaya Toure no go there? You know how many African football of the year Yaya Toure win?
He no do one for long time. He do one for like 2 seasons.
Michael Essien no win African footballer of the year. Michael Essien no win AFCON. So how Michael Essien go take Waka enter inside that starting 11?
So yeah, to you be bigger legend than
definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. My brother, if you don't use your Ghanaian lens, take look am, say you be Ghanaian, come out your Ghanaian lens for your eye. Look this thing well. Yaya Toure is the bigger player compared to Michael Essien. So but when we go back. Okay, this one they come from Ibrahim. He talks say never my guy say Abedi Pele is a baller. JJ na picking for Abedi Pele front. My brother, I respectfully disagree with Abedi Pele. I put him up there as a legend, as one of the Baba them. But JJ Okocha, you have to put him on the same pedestal, the same level where you put Abedi Pele. Now definitely the same level you go put up. So, but you got any other legend where you want to talk about? Because I know say there are no many. I tell you say that only a handful you to talk about. But when you ask me now, if I say make I begin talk about the legends, the list is very long. The list is very long. Make we first talk about Victor Ikpeba. If you remember, I was talking to you about him the other time. the Prince
Yes.
of Monaco.
What to do?
Fantastic striker during the time.
I never hear of
One of the
him. How?
one of the
African
one
legend,
of
we
the
know hear of
best.
him.
It's a shame to say you never hear of him, and you be person when you say you be a big lover of African football, and you go say you never hear of Victor Ikpeba. You have to do your research about him. So, but for me, Victor Ikpeba was one of the pioneer strikers. So we say, after the likes of Rashidi Yekini, because we know say Rashidi Yekini and be the baba of them all when we talk about African strikers for Nigerian strikers. For me, you understand, we will talk about Rashidi Yekini as the baba of them, or the number one. May so rest in peace. Then you talk about the likes of Victor Ikpeba. They call him the Prince of Monaco during in time because of all the things when he do for the Monaco team, and even win the African Footballer of the Year for 1997, where we say do fantastic team with the Monaco team. And so for you to say you don't know Victor Ikpeba, I think say my brother, you need to go back there and do small a little bit, touch, fine-tune that your African football history again. And if we talk about Nwankwo Kanu, the man where we say he win 2 African Footballer of the Year, and it's a massive legend when it comes to African football, a massive legend when it also comes to European football. Because now when they talk about Michael Essien win UEFA Champions League, Nwankwo Kanu win UEFA Champions League, win Premier League like Michael Essien, you understand? Win win Premier League with Arsenal like Michael Essien, win FA Cup, win League Cup. So when we talk about biggest stars, when we talk about African football history, definitely Nigeria edge Ghana in terms of that one. And I don't want to go too much with the older generation. If we come to the younger generation now, we don't the edge on that so much because the likes of Victor Osimhen, he win he can't come up for Victor Osimhen and go to another Nigerian and Ademola Lookman in recent time. And your biggest player, Mohamed Kudus. Kudus to Kudus. You understand? How many Nations Cup Mohamed Kudus don't go? They always they go missing. I think I remember the one for Cameroon. Now who beat to come up for that one? Was it Comoros also? There's one country, one country where brush on come up for that one for Cameroon. I remember that one. I saw party because I was there in Cameroon. I saw party when I come do on our training for Garua that day. So I remember how I come out for group stage for that one. And for more recent time, I think Nigeria go edge Ghana in terms of that debate of who have the biggest, the biggest players in terms of African football, within that they do outside the continent, within then also they do inside the continent in terms of the African Cup of Nations in recent times. I know say go debate that one with me, go argue too much with me. So I'll make an ask you about your biggest memory in this history, your favorite one, the one where we say sweet you pass when you think say okay, Ghana gets a upper hand during this rivalry. Since when you watch them with your own eye, which one be your fondest memory? Which of the games?
Fondest memory. Say me, I be young man, I be small boy. So
yeah. Me, I be young man like you.
My memory not to go far like that. But me, like, just even like when I make conscious of the rivalry Ghana Nigeria, it like I remember when it started. It all started in 2006 for me, 2008 for me, because I don't know, say Ghana and Nigeria really play any matches or any important matches before that time. Because I know, say the 06 AFCON Ghana, we come out group stage. And before that, then maybe I'll be a bit too young to know what they happened. But 08 then hosts the AFCON for Ghana. So then pressure day for Ghana for the national team. By that time, of course, we get the big players, the Michael Essien, Sule Muntari, Stephen Appiah, where we get some striker, very underrated striker. May he so rest in peace. He recently passed, Junior Agogo, if you know him.
Junior Agogo, I remember the big man striker.
They can't talk about.
He recently passed.
He recently passed, yeah. So the match that they can't talk about actually they revolve around them. That'll be the quarterfinals for the AFCON 2008. Ghana, Nigeria. Nigeria take early lead. Yakubu Egbeni. With end times, they do this celebration for the Super Eagles. You do have the celebration. Say, hey, Charlie, then do it like this. Nah. But we talk about Michael Essien. When he show up for Ghana, Michael Essien, he get the equalizer for that match, bring Ghana back into the game before halftime, and then second half, Getting near to them, be like 83rd, 84th minutes. Junior go. You know, score plenty goals for Ghana, but that be probably the most important goal he ever scored for Ghana. Beats his marker, nice tapping, we finish him, moving shirt, we Charlie, your man, he get body, he be bolero, he dey go gym, J the shirt, he dey do the, you remember the celebration, they do when we beat Nigeria 2-1, we come out them from the AFCON. Unfortunately, we all won our Masters Cameroon, then catch we for the semi-finals, we then score 1-0. With that time, Egypt did top, so then go final way Egypt win. But yeah, that'd be one of my favorite memories. Of course, the recent one for the World Cup qualifying, where we take go 22 World Cup. But that one, safe. I mean, 2 draws. I know if we celebrate 2 draws, that'd be normal, yeah. But the 08 one be really, really big memory for me. What about you, my bro?
Well, for me, I could go with the 2001 own for me, because I think that's it happened during a time when we say the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the love for Super Eagles was on a different level during that era for me, because growing up, I've been say I think the early 90s period, when Nigeria they play match, the streets they practically they empty. You don't want to see cars. No, if you throw something for street, the thing go just they go. It's so smooth because they see cars, they see shops they close. People know they won't do any other activity. Everybody they live waiting they do, either going to their house or going to anywhere where they are around them where they go to watch the match. That now the kind love people get for Super Eagles then. That now the kind vibe, the kind interest when people get when it comes to Nigerian football then. So that 2001 on that vibe still there. That love and the attraction to the team for the Nigerian fans still there. So the build up to that game, they talk about them for weeks, understand, for the dailies. Then they talk about if you tune to radio, then they talk about Nigeria versus Ghana, the game they go play on for Port Harcourt that time. And me, I be a Southern boy for Nigeria, so my state not too far from Port Harcourt. So the preparation, people they talk about say some people even from my side, from Warri, for Delta State, even go Port Harcourt, go watch the game, because they go to another state, which is Port Harcourt, go watch that game to watch the Super Eagles play during that time. Yes, I think because and my dad also they shuffle Port Harcourt and Warri, so his friends also they were also going to the stadium during that game to go watch them. So the build up to the game for me was very, very, very high. I follow him for dailies, follow him for radio, and also when my dad they give me reports of how the stadium they packed on the day, because him get friends we actually go there, go watch the game. And that game was big for Nigeria. The likes of Victor Agali, the likes of Tijani Babangida, now them steal the show for Nigeria for the game. Victor Agali score, and Victor Agali, if you remember, it's now one of those strikers where we say they're very good with him head. If you cross the ball into the box, you go see Victor Agali there, because it's a tall, lanky kind of striker, but it's powerful, strong, fast, quick, but in there very good with him head. And Tijani Babangida, the man where we say, is very, very pacey winger, one of the traditional wingers for Nigeria. When we want to talk about, our normal wing football, because when we know everybody know the Super Eagles with their strength in midfield and also their strength in the wings. We get pacey wingers, the likes of Finidi George, legendary Finidi George, Emmanuel Aminike. Then you also mention Tijani Babangida, very quick player, very technical player. Tijani Babangida also gets 2 goals. I think the build up to the game, because now World Cup qualifier, the build up to the game and all of the fanfare and everything, and the way Nigeria perform on the day, now the memory where I know if you forget when it comes to Ghana Nigerian clashes. And I was still growing up then, so that one sticks strong, because I see how that attraction, that fanfare, no really did them much compared to when the Super Eagles they play nowadays, because of how the team don't disappoint the fans over the last couple of years. In the recent times, people know they close shop to go watch the Super Eagles play anymore. Cars know they leave the streets of wherever city where you find yourself for Nigeria to go watch the Super Eagles play anymore. So I know if it ever forget that 2001 game between Nigeria and Ghana. So, but we don't talk about the history, what it means to the Ghanaian people, what it means to the Nigerian fans, the Nigerian people, some of the legend from both countries, and some of the the players, the key players, we don't make these countries proud. We don't make the country proud during the last couple of years, and years, a lot of years passed. So, but you as a Ghanaian now, in recent time, how you see that drop in performance from the Ghana national team? Because we know the Super Eagles fans, they complain, but I think it's way worse for Ghanaians right now, compared to, because the success when the team don't achieve, when Ghanaians don't see the Black Stars of Ghana achieve. But how you see the way the team they perform in recent time, and how that attraction no day there between the fans and Ghanaians and the Black Stars of Ghana? Because I think I remember one of your games quite recently when the team no perform well and fans they annoyed and they go into the pitch, and I think they destroyed some things, if I can remember. I don't remember the exact game, but just give us a little bit of backstory on that from the Ghana side.
The game you think about, it be the Sudan match, the one we play for Accra, we do qualify for AFCON, where we draw 0-0. Players they miss one-on-one chances, then open post, and since this be maybe contentious a little bit, but I go talk Ghana, then maybe between the period of 2006 then 2014, then Ghana be probably the best team in Africa. If we talk about like with the Go World Cup, we be maybe more often than not, we be the last African nation, then they stand for the World Cup. We go all the way to quarterfinals for South Africa. Way more people they talk say, oh, like this Ghana team, be if not the best, like one of the best African teams. Regularly they qualify for
that World Cup display. That World Cup display.
Like top. I remember
Mohamed Kudus' performance. Because you give Ghana their credit for that one.
Oh, not even that one, Zevo. That be 2022. At the talk.
Which one you talk?
South Africa. The one.
The one where Gyan missed for missed penalty.
Yeah, we go quarterfinals. That be
true.
Like
true.
Only Cameroon at the time, right now Morocco.
Yes, was Uruguay. I think the game against Uruguay.
Yeah, Uruguay, exactly. That be the heartbreak, the one with Suarez. That be historic matches. Ghana day inside, like we will be very competitive too for that level. So we experience all that. Me as a Ghana fan at the talk, like my first memories of Ghana, we they watch Ghana they play. Be the 06 time. That be very big deal. Ghana never qualify for World Cup. We make them where we perform at the other level consistently. We get very good talents. When I say talents, like now Nigeria they experience that, like so much talent all over right now. I mean, I don't be ashamed. I go talk. I'm like, if you watch the Niger front three, we get second rotation front three, then they bench with them more be quality world class. That be that time Ghana back four solid. Them more they play Europe. Them more be top performers. But now today now, like if you talk me that time, my brother say we go struggle. Not be say we go struggle. We don't go qualify for AFCON. That it be crazy because if we come out semi-final, that be failure. We they come home with vex. So why we not go final? Why we come out semi-final? It be failure. Then we start the slide. We start the come out round of 16. I remember that be 2018. We go out against Tunisia round of 16. We say, what are they going for here? Next year we go. I forget where we go, but we come out to group stage. That be the Comoros one. I say, hey, okay. Maybe sometimes
that was the one in Cameroon 2021.
We say okay, no problem. Maybe that be just bad year, like with that match we get red card early. That the day you get some red cards, we say okay, no problem. Maybe unfortunate circumstances, but then we follow up again the next year, the next one, we same things. Some of the way we concede, some of the goals. Where I always talk. Me, I not say I make my own content. I talk about Black Stars. I talk about a lot of issues. I don't know, say we don't get time like that, but I just will just mention them. I will list them out. First one, we call up too many foreign players. So obviously, what are they create? They create big lack of chemistry. We say Niger they do so no problem. But if you watch the Niger players where they come from UK and then other countries, they come play for Niger. It no be yesterday them call them all. It will be they play for Nigeria how many years now? Calvin Bassey, how many years now? Victor Moses
William
simple. How
Troost-Ekong.
many years now? You know, if you build team just because all the players they force. No, you know, if you build team just like that, anyhow, if you take time, they get chemistry. Whether be one thing where it affects we. Second thing, we say we don't get any leaders for the team. Back then, you know, if we mention quality players, okay, we will argue say players like maybe Stephen Appiah, players like Sule Muntari, players like the Rock of Gibraltar, John Mensah, Samuel Sef, for maybe they don't get the quality to the level of maybe one of Niger brothers, but all of them be big personalities, all of them be leaders. So if any yawa they go on for the match top, we know say Charlie, then they come on with them all, they hold themselves accountable too. But right now, as if say it be small boys and they play the ball, you know, all of that. I mean, we could break that down in detail later, but all of that, you know, they affect how they play. Where as opposed to, you know, right now the big African nations, massive leaders for the Nigeria. I don't say for day against Nigeria for this one, but you forgive credits where credits is due. Right now, the leaders then did the Nigeria team inside be very solid. Troost-Ekong be very, very good leader. Even though maybe right now in level, you know, they maybe to the level where then 2 or 3 years ago, actually they play for Brighton. But he's still a leader in the team. If you to command the team, Bassi be another leader for the team inside right now. Even Osimhen, he gets so much personality for the front. If things don't go better, sometimes it vexes me. You see him for the World Cup qualifiers. The one way you play recently, where you draw. I forget who you play against.
Zimbabwe, the one in
Zimbabwe. Osimhen vex.
Yes.
He come the pitch top. He vex. He say, how? But like that be the kind of attitude and personality they need for team inside. Sometimes you watch Kudus be like, and like you know they care, be like you know they care, like you know, yeah. Since they go no they go better. Oh, Abi, if you finish, you just go back to in Club West Ham, then you will play. So these be all issues where they worry we like. We know they look up for results like that. If the performance, if the spirits, you know, if the you know. The passion we be cool. That's why players like Jordan, players like Dede Ayew, we still they love them, even though sometimes you know they get some faults because passion. Then they play with them the heart on the sleeve, you know. So yeah, I mean the issues there it be plenty. I mean, but I would say that things look to be turning. We look to be on the up right now. So let's see. I mean, hope they. But yeah, it's been a bad few years supporting the Black Stars. No lie.
Well, I think I thank you, my brother, because you know you did honest with your assessment of the whole situation surrounding the Black Stars of Ghana, because the last 2 AFCONs, personally, I did disappointed, even though say yes, we know say we get our beef, we get our rivalry. The performance in Cameroon 2021 was very disappointing. Me, I shocked with I see Ghana perform, and also you know the last one for Ivory Coast too. It also they shocking. But I think not going to this AFCON, this next one for Morocco, now very big blow to the Black Stars of Ghana. But you still get the World Cup, you know, to try to remedy things, try to, you know, correct your mistakes. So, but also as you don't talk about Ghanaians and how it be, make I also touch Nigeria and our own wahala, our own katakata we also the face. But currently we got over 27 people where to watch the stream. I beg, if you know, say this is not the first time we see our channel, press that subscribe button and also turn on that notification button. And you also be share the channel with your friends and family. Maybe so they be a lover of African football. They be lover of Nigerian football, lover of Ghanaian football, and also you know lover of football in general, because we do all-round football content on this channel. And you also be support the work we do on the channel by sending us a super sticker, a super chat, and also a super tank from YouTube. Yeah. So but make I just touch more about, you know, because Ghana and Nigeria, they very, very much alike, like you they talk. We be brothers in very, 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 very a lot of ways. If you want to check out, if you even check Ghana Jollof, Nigerian Jollof at the end of the day, even though say Nigeria get the better Jollof, the difference not today much. Just you know, Ghana people just they put some kind of small things for inside their own, and we also get our own, you know, our own very special spices where we they put for inside our Jollof. But in recent time also, you know, that glory where we get as, you know, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, it don't, you know, go down a little bit. And now why be say, I talk about, you know, that attraction from the football fans to the Super Eagles, it don't really did that much because the team don't fall fans hand. You know, when people, they believe, say they go perform, the team no come perform, in a lot of ways. We see the last World Cup, they no qualify. This current World Cup, the team, they struggle for qualification. You don't understand? So when you put all of these things together, the Nigerian football fan know they're very enthusiastic about the Super Eagles as them be the day in the years past. As they not did that much. That drive, I tell you now, before when the Super Eagles they play match, shops they close, they see any cars for street. But now a lot of people know they send them. A lot of people, some people go even tell you, some people go even tell you, I don't want to watch, they go break my heart, they go fall my hand. But the performance during the last AFCON, I remember the last AFCON in Ivory Coast. I followed the last AFCON because I they go out there, they go, meet fans, watch the game at viewing centers. Some people they watch the games initially. Some of the fans where I interviewed during those period, they tell me they follow the team initially. Now when they consider the way the team take, I think the first game we draw the first game, then the next game we win. The next one after that one, the last group game, we also win. Now people come and say, these players they're serious, so you understand. Be like no be business as usual where we they see in recent time. Make we begin support them. So they watch the first knockout game. Super Eagles win. Next knockout game, then more people can do more, more positive about the team. The support can increase, the volume of talk, and also credit to the likes of the media people where they do, traditional media work, social media work, and also, people where they create content back to back, YouTubers, pundits, and all. They build a lot of, noise, calling the fans also to come and support the team. Everybody, can say, okay, yes, we could put our weight behind the team. So, but even though say we don't win the AFCON eventually, I think it brought the Nigerian fans closer to the team, because they actually say if the team serious as they serious during the last AFCON for Ivory Coast, they can go all the way to win the biggest competition in Africa and go all the way to the World Cup and lock-ons with all the big teams in the world and come out on top in some of these encounters. So I think that last AFCON, a very significant one, because it show the Nigerian fans what the team would say this team actually fit Duam, if they show the fight where they show for the last AFCON. So I think that was a wake-up call also for the team, because they feel a support. I know after the final there was that disappointment in the fans because the team no winner, because me also I did disappointed because my expectation don't go high. But I know good talk say that performance from the Super Eagles during the last AFCON, a performance to be ashamed about. The performance to, even though say we lose, we go hold our head up high, and come out of that one with pride. But maybe we go to this game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Black Stars of Ghana tomorrow, where they will play for the stadium in, I think, what's it called? I forget the name of the stadium, but it's in Brentford, where they will play tomorrow by 7:45
arena.
Yeah, 7:45 Nigeria time, 6:45 Ghana time. Make we go into that game. Now we know both teams go there without the star players, the likes of Victor Osimhen, the likes of Ademola Lookman, the likes of Mohamed Kudus.
G-Tech.
But yes, B-Tech, right?
G-Tech.
Or G-Tech. Okay, yeah, G-Tech Stadium. That's the name of the stadium where they go play the game. But we know Ghana, Nigeria, no friendly games when it comes to this national team. You as the Ghanaian fan, what do you expect from Odo team tomorrow? What do you expect from the players within camp? You'll just give us, give us your thoughts on what your expectation from the team before we will go to the player we will go look out to, we will go look out for, and all of that.
Okay, I'll be very honest. I'll give you my honest answer, and I'll give you my passionate answer. Honest answer, it's not gonna be a very nice game. Like they then get like 2-3 days to prepare. More of the players, they can be new players. The coaches go they try some new formations and some new styles. Players too no go like hits, because players won't start to do negotiations for either new contracts or new clubs. I should say we'll see very cagey match between two teams, not a lot of good quality football. But the passionate answer be say the boys for do the business, you understand? Even if we all know they play on our better players, at least for bragging rights, just go and then do the business. If it be penalty, if it be anything, like that be what they expect. But on a real, I don't know, like that be part of the reason where I feel maybe a lot of people know should be really enthusiastic about this match. I read some of the chats for here. Some say, oh, then go watch the Conference League final instead,
Yeah.
or go watch first half. The game they carry name, but if we are being very honest, match way we no get Osimhen, match way we no get Kudus. The players we did the thumbnail, they know they play.
They know they play.
Yeah, it will be very I say limited in quality. But I hope say them prove me wrong. Get some new boys, some young boys. They come Afenajan. They go into the players with the lookouts for. But I make I just shout out my guy Afenajan. They return back to the Black Stars after a very long time. So I hope say them players go fit do something, try justify your inclusion for the next, World Cup qualifiers, AFCON qualifiers, things like that. But how you see my bro?
My brother, you hit the nail on the head, because just like you talk, the game good day without some of the biggest stars for African football currently, and just like you rightly talk, I go agree with you. Yes, that one it go affect the quality a little bit, and also we know these players, they don't do a lot of hard work during the season, and this competition just they come out in a period where we say many of them suppose their vacation period, they suppose they rest, they do their recovery, and as then they put eye for new contracts, new clubs, new negotiation with their club and all of that, and to get ready for the preseason will also happen very soon. And just like we talk about new contract, new club, transfer window will also open very soon. So a lot of these players, they're going to play this game with a little bit of a handbrake, not to pick up injuries, and those 50-50 tackles. And I know they expect to see players, they give their all for those 50-50 situation and all of that. So, but I see they expect to see a quality game. I see they expect, say, the players ready for camp, irrespective of whether they play for Europe, whether they play for Ghana, whether they play for Nigeria. They expect these guys to don the national team jerseys and put up a show for the fans. We're going to put eye for the match come tomorrow. And I don't know about the Ghanaian national team, the Black Stars, if they get a lot of home-based players where they play for Ghana, or players where they play for Africa currently for inside that team sheet. But I know, say, the Super Eagles of Nigeria get a lot of players where currently they play for the MPFL for inside this team sheet. And the coach of the Super Eagles, Coach Eric Sekoshile, been they talk about, the home-based players, and him they talk, say, a lot of quality players there for inside the Nigerian league, and they need to find a way to give these guys opportunity to show their quality. And a game like this, a game for these guys to show what they go actually do, to show, say, yes, they can actually fight for the shirts with some of the main characters, some of the main guys, some of the big players we go there for the team currently now. I think this a good platform for some of these players where they don't give this opportunity to show what they go fit do, to show, say, yes, they go fit, earn an inclusion into the list when it comes to the qualifiers for the World Cup, when it comes to also the AFCON will go happen later this year. So it's a good one for the MPFL, a good one for Nigerian football, because a lot of people they talk, say, every time when Super Eagles they do very well, if you notice well, we they get a crop of players where they come from the Nigerian league. In the last couple of years, that now one of the parts we normally miss from the Super Eagles, the chances, the opportunities for MPFL players don't they a little bit, it don't they down well. But I think 19 of joy say Coach Eric Sekoshile is willing to work with players where they play for our MPFL league, because I totally agree, say a lot of quality there for inside the players where they play for MPFL. Some of the players might not be ready, but talent. When you see the talent there, you go begin they groom those talents eventually. So I agree, say a lot of talent there for inside the MPFL, and opportunity for some of these guys to show what they go fit do, and hopefully some of them go take up this chance and earn a permanent shirt from the Super Eagles, and also some other players who also they play around Europe too. Maybe say they get more opportunity to show what they go fit do because of the other guys. When you go miss this game, you go also get opportunity because guys like Cyril Delsa, we don't get a fantastic season with Rangers when he score over 20 plus league goals for the Scottish League. Him go also there for inside the team now. And the last game we'll play with Ghana, 2024, Cyril Dessa scored one of the goals there. So I think a very good inclusion also for inside the team. And Tolu Arokodare, another person when we say don't join the team, but Tolu Arokodare just joined the team today, according to the team news where I see today. But I think that's too early for him to join the team today. Come play tomorrow without no proper session, or maybe a minimal just warm-up session, but because we don't know how fit in there, but we also see whether Ingo they included for the team sheet. But Tolu Arokodare, fantastic season with Genk. I don't know what team with the team when Nigerian strikers get with Genk. We see waiting Paul Onoa should do with Genk the other time. We also see when Siridesa also go Genk, him also score goals there. Now Tolu Arokodare also turn. So Nigerian strikers when they play for Genk, they get a lot of good things to do when it comes to the Belgium League. But we know say Stanley Wabali they camp will be the Super Eagles #1, and I think say this game will also be a good opportunity to see what Maduka Okoye will also do again, because Maduka Okoye him also do re-establish himself for Europe. Currently the #1 for Udinese for Serie A, and and him gets a lot of top performance when he gets quite recently, and is the mainstay for that Udinese team currently. So Maduka Okoye also, I don't know who the coach will come out with in terms of that goalkeeper position, but we know say the #1 currently now Stanley Wabali. But in terms of the defense, Semi Ajayi will also return. Semi Ajayi in the recent qualifiers, the recent games, Semi Ajayi don't miss them because of injuries, but Semi Ajayi is also back. Semi Ajayi did for camp, he did for inside the team. Then Igo Ogbu from Slavia Prague, Igo Ogbu will also join the team. Also, him also don't get a call up. Then the new guy, Felix Agu also a new inclusion to the Super Eagles team. They will not say the mainstays for the midfield, the guys like Wilfred Ndidi, Frank the Tank Onyeka, where we say don't miss the last couple of games, is also back for inside that one. So I think for the midfield battle go there very, very interesting, because we know say every time Super Eagles of Nigeria they play Ghana, one of the major plays when they decide the game now the midfield. We remember the World Cup qualifiers when we did without Wilfred Ndidi, when Charlie Patek on the run things for midfield in the absence. He paid me say Patek no did this game currently, because in the day for this one to make sure say we go lock Patek keep on one corner. But the Nigerian midfield is a very strong one. And also one player where we say we don't talk about in recent time, when we talk about the top performing players from Nigeria this season so far. What's his name? Cristantos Uche, where they play for Getafe for Spanish La Liga, he don't also finally get a call up for inside the midfield. Very combative player, strong, agile, and solid midfielder. If it is a midfielder where we say they contribute defensively, they contribute in the attacking side of the game. But I think with Crisantos Uche, the only issue, and where I go talk, say making fine-tune for a game now in discipline in terms of yellow card, in terms of red card. But we know say now still a very young midfielder, and then I wait till you go fit, attribute to young, aggressive, and combative player. But as them they get older, they will get so much better. So Cristantos Uche, now one of the players where I go say make the people watch out for that middle of the pack battle for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Then another person will be say don't get called up before, but now I think maybe we will get an opportunity to see him now. Papa Mustafa, now in midfielder where we say, I don't hear a lot of bright things about him from the NPFL. He play for Niger Tornadoes, but I do hope see maybe we go see Niger. We go see Papa Mustafa now. Maybe he will get a couple of minutes. Whether he will start, we also know. It will also be interesting to see. But when it comes to the forward, we know say yes, no Victor Osimhen, no Ademola Lookman, no Boniface. But when it comes to forward, we know say the Super Eagles is always stacked. The Super Eagles, they get players we go show working. I don't talk about Siri Desas. Fantastic season with Rangers this season. Moses Simon also. He also did for WBC get fantastic season with Nats for French League One. I think he gets about 10 assists this season playing from the wings for Nats. And we know say na person when they did in the midst of the goals and assists for the Super Eagles. Samuel Chukwueze, another player we say get a call up now, but Samuel Chukwueze, his season not be a top season with AC Milan. We know say the AC Milan team they did very disappointing this season. Samuel Chukwueze is also one of the disappointing players for the AC Milan team. But make we see whether I go use this opportunity to fight way to discover in form before next season go day. Then also Sikiru Alimi, if you follow up the MPFL, one of the best strikers from the MPFL, one of the players who know how to put the ball in the back of the net from the MPFL, one of the players who know say once in there for inside game, he go fit score for you. Sikiru Alimi, now one of the guys from MPFL, we also get the call up. So make I ask you about the players to watch out for from the Black Stars of Ghana, my brother Farad. But if you just join us and if you never subscribe to the channel, this is not the first time we see our stream, I beg press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. And you fit also support the work where we do by sending us a super sticker, a super chat, and a super tank. Make we buy pure water for the channel. But my brother Farad, make I hear from you. Who be the players where you think say we need to watch out for from the Black Stars of Ghana for this game?
We get a few. Honestly, the major players. You talk about the midfield battle. The major players, we they miss out on, of course, the likes of Kudus, the likes of Thomas Partey as well. But be like those be the only two exclusions. And then of course Kamaldeen Sulemana recently had a very good season with Southampton, even though they got relegated. He played very well. I remember some game against Man United. Then they scored the pack top. But yeah, they out right now. We get some big players doing there. I mean, I mentioned midfield battle. One player who, my guy, recently he blew up. 2 man of the match performances for Atalanta. That be Ibrahim Sulemana. He they make a return, but not a return. It's been second. He played the last internationals. They make his second appearance for the Black Stars. He get very big future breakout star. So make we see if he go use this once taking claim. We also get some local players who. Not be today, the coach started call these local players. The World Cup qualifiers, more of them, he bring them with it. More of them play very, very well. We get Benjamin Asari, they play for Accra House of Folk, one of the biggest clubs in Ghana. He starts in Ghana, he be number 1 for Ghana. Crazy, but yeah, local boy, they play. We also get this guy, Razak Simpson, Nations FC. They wear some cap. Get some plaster for a no stop. He's very, very good center back, very bright future for that player as well. Then we get the boy I mentioned recently, Felix Afenajan. One boy be very
the one where break out into the scene for with Osi Morino, right?
AS Roma, exactly. Come on, score 2 goals. I talk about them we do today. I watched that boy in debut. I don't know say such a player day, but he had a really bad few years from Roma. After Mourinho left, he go Cremonese, he got relegated, and now he play for Juve Next Gen. Honestly, that'd be one issue with Ghana. I go like make he start to play the youth teams, make he try building body up. Why then they won't rush and make he play Black Stars? Because he still be very young boy. Why they won't rush and make he play Black Stars? Honestly, and I know they understand, but of course, they get them a reasons. Hopefully, he has a very good game as well. We get Salisu. The big boys, more of them, they play. Salisu for Monaco, they play. We get Majid Ashimiru for the midfield. We get Jordan Ayew, Capito, relegated with Leicester City, but we know say for the Black Stars, if you come Black Stars, Jordan always they show up. That'll be one player away. They watch, say, you go have very, very good game. And yeah, I think we get a few where they make them a debut. Eronesel, players we are not really see before. Eronesel, they making playing first game for the Black Stars. Abu Francis, Thomas Asante, no be local players, or more all of them they play for abroad. But hopefully they can use this period. They see this game, they play out more like friendly match. Halftime, you go see maybe the whole first 11 change. Yeah. So say everybody will get chance play, because to me, I see this one as just like a charity game where they won't just show the boys off to the players. Still, we won't win, but I should say we will see more of the players. They get some minutes for the match inside. But yeah, those are just some of the names that will feature for the Black Stars. And honestly, on the face of it, I go talk this right now. Say Ghana, they play more of an established players than Nigeria. Really, only Kudus and Partey, they miss out with them. They're like the established name. But for Niger,
Mm.
Osimhen no the Calvin Bassey no the Iwobi
Iwobi
too
no
no
dey.
the those be three
Ola
very
Aina
big
too.
players. Yeah, Olaina too no day. So yeah, I mean, I hope say you don't go miss them too much. But the way you dey talk about the local players, you dey tantalize we, you dey whet one appetite, you dey make we feel say Charlie, these players go fit steal the show tomorrow evening. So I've been very
Definitely,
excited for 'em.
no matter the lineup where you go see come
Yeah,
tomorrow, you go see a Nigerian team where they operate up and ready for the challenge. Now,
a
so
nice
it be,
one,
you understand?
nice
Because
one. Yeah.
just like you talk, there a lot of senior players today. When I talk about
Mm.
the players, I also forget to mention the return of Ahmed Musa. You understand? Ahmed Musa,
Oh,
yes, he also
hey,
made the team. And now
that
person
be
when we say
legend.
also they play for MPFL now, Kano Pillars. And the
Okay.
other day, I did see some of the goals when he scored for MPFL. So he's also still looking sharp. We know, say,
Nice.
when the likes of Ademola Lookman did the team, the likes of Victor Osimhen, the Boniface, he no go get these opportunities. But it's also a good inclusion. I think, say, with in recent form for MPFL, the coach also want to get a closer look of what Ingo fit do
Yeah,
inside the team. So make we also see what Ahmed Musa go also bring into the team. Because,
that'd be
but in
crazy.
games, when I see the clips from the games when I see in recent times, he's looking very sharp. He's still looking like a striker. Where we say say that pace, that running too much. No, they in game as he been there before. But in terms of the finishing, in terms of positioning inside the box, he still try to get into the goals and in the finishing goals very well. So Ahmed Musa also they return into the team. I know say yes, it's a controversial one in some sense. Maybe some people they talk say why is he returning back to the team?
No.
Younger players know they, but
Yeah.
also some of the senior guys they also they miss. So I think say okay, maybe the coach also want to get a closer glimpse, a closer look of Ahmed Musa. But just like you talk, I think say this game they're very important for Nigeria. Very, very important. With the fact say the coach, Eric Chile,
Yeah.
he never really get time much with the team because his very first game with the Super Eagles was the game with the Amavobis of Rwanda. And how many training sessions he gets with the Super
Yeah.
Eagles? You understand? And him, he just go with most of the players where we say they don't already execute the AFCON qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers, they come since, and him not change things too much. But his tactics was spot on. His game management after we go 2 goals up was spot on. The only issue where people go talk about now that game against Zimbabwe because he kept on going for attacking changes when if of they play conservative a little bit. But say now when it don't work, now fans go shout. To say in work, we score a second goal that day. We for talk say we don't see a Eric Sekoshile masterclass. So I think say this one are more opportunity for them to go out there, test more tactics with the team, test different formation, test different players, and all of that. So I think it's a good opportunity for them to begin the build in Super Eagles team now. Because I think the last players call up when we see me, I go personally tell you say that list get more of the hand of the technical advisor and the NFF written all over it. But I think from now onwards, in go, if we begin, they know in players to call to the team, in players that could play in the system, the people where they say go give them waiting in one, the players where if Intel say walk through a wall for me, those players go do waiting in one. So I think it's a good opportunity for Eric Sekochile to start to the build because he don't really get time on the hand and he get a lot of big work to do. We need to qualify for World Cup. We also need to go to the next African Cup of Nations for Morocco to go all the way to bring the trophy back from Morocco to Nigeria, to Abuja, to Lagos. So, whatever states where you did, they carry the AFCON trophy come. So I think this guy has a lot of work to do, but now good opportunity for him to start to, the building team, for him to start to they get in guys in place, in my opinion. Might just put time like that. So I think this game will be very important for Eric Chile.
I say
and
more pressure the Nigeria top than Ghana for them.
Yes, exactly. More pressure there for the Nigerian side because we get a lot of things where they are our front. But also, I no go just come on the pressure for Ghana side. The Ghana coach no one lose to Nigeria because if you lose to Nigeria, you know how to be for Ghana. The talk back home, the talk on the social media, it go there hot. When him go Ghana, they go give him hot. So if also no one lose, but yes, I go rightly talk say Nigeria get more pressure to actually perform for the game, and the coach
Yeah.
of Nigeria get more pressure to actually show Nigerians waiting to expect for the
Yeah.
games, the important games when they come. But make we go
Yeah.
down to maybe we'll go down to the prediction for the game. Waiting you going into the game, yes, you don't talk say yes, it's more like a friendly game. We'd expect to see a lot of changes. We'd
Yeah.
expect to see maybe the coach playing different systems that we never see before. But what will be your predictions for the game? What do you predict in terms of scoreline?
I think say this game, like I mentioned earlier, it will lack a little bit in terms of technical quality. I think chemistry be real thing. The way players they gel together, the way some players they know how certain players they make runs. I know say if Chukwueze get the ball for the wing, you know how Osimhen they make a run onto the ball. I know say that's also they really determine how much quality you will see for the attack. I think this game could be very scrappy. I think we won't see a lot of chances or a lot of clear-cut chances. And I think see one goal will separate this game. I think we will see just one goal play out for this game inside. And I go back the Black Stars of Ghana. Jordan, are you? It go break the deadlock just before halftime. And of course, Ghana go hold on, go qualify for the Unity Cup final, where we go win the Unity Cup, where we go take Ghana. That'll be one of AFCON Unity Cup 2025. Let's go. What about you? What be your prediction? Yeah, but yeah, that is the prediction. Honestly, I won't be too surprised either to see a 0-0 draw, and potentially we go to see penalties play out as well. That would be very interesting outcome. I don't go mind at all because I really like penalties. I really like the see penalties for game inside. But yeah, I mean, generally, I think say this match we no go see a lot of attacking from either side. We go see chances coming at a premium. Chances coming at a premium. We know say the attacking forces, the main creative outlets of both teams, they missing. Kudus, they missing. We know say Partey. The last two games, these be the kind of players where then they score for the team. Kudus, they create chances for the team. Partey also, he get 2 goals in one of the last 2 games or 3 games. He get 2 goals as well. Inaki Williams be another player I forget say I go mention. Inaki Williams too, they play this match. Inaki Williams to be very important player where he gets back on the score sheet in recent games. And we know say when a man Antoine Semenyo also gets very, very good performances recently for Bournemouth in the Premier League. So Antoine Semenyo as well be another one we go miss for this one. So all of those attacking options missing. And as Nyama as well. We get Fatawu Isahaku as well. Also they missing for the Black Stars. So we not say with all of that, we rely on the front players with the likes of I don't say Kamaldeen into the play. So it be Jordan Ayew be the main attacking threat for Ghana in this game. We get Afanajan, maybe he go dovetail off arm nicely. Maybe we go play 4-4-2. So yeah, those be the 2 main attacking threats. And honestly, they don't get much experience playing together, if I'm being honest, those 2 players. So it go be hard. It go be hard for me say I go see either player, really, really get going in this match. But I know say at least one goal, we go see one goal come from this match. If not one goal, make we go penalties, make we play some nice penalty shootouts where we know say Stanley Nobali be expert for penalties, but I go get behind my man Benjamin Asare to do the business. But yeah, Ghana to go through low scoring game, 1-0 win or 0-0 when we win on penalties. That be the prediction, my guy. Which one be your own?
Very good one from you, my brother. For that, thank you for holding on to the show. Why like say I get that small break in transmission, but I don't come back to deal with my brother. Do this one complete. This one they come from. Before I go into my own prediction, this one they come from Ibrahim Ismail. They talk say Ghana no get coach. Say him they believe say Nigeria go win this one 2-0 to Nigeria. But if you don't watch us, and also if you get your prediction, drop your prediction for inside the comment section and we go touch them. And if you never subscribe to the channel, press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. So, but me, my own prediction, I think say we will potentially see a high scoring game. I go on
Oh,
go with yes, I think say we will see goals. Because waiting be a Ghana and Nigeria clash without we no see a lot of goals. The last one now 2-1 victory to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and I won't go with a 2-1 prediction for this one. I think the Super Eagles go, fit potentially go 2 goals up. Maybe Ghana if he try to get a consolation goal, maybe from the captain.
yeah.
Are you if you try to nick one back, but I'll go with a 2-1. I think say high scoring game, or if you we fit also see potentially 3-2 victory to the Super Eagles. I just feel say we go see goals for this game because both teams go on play attacking and expansive football. The Super
Yeah.
Eagles get a lot of strikers on that roster, and
Yeah.
these strikers now people will be say they go want to knock on the coach door in the absence of Victor Osimhen, in the absence of Ademola Lookman, and the other guys with they miss and Boniface and others we know they the team
Yeah.
currently. So I think these strikers get an opportunity to show the coach what they go fit do, to show the
Yeah.
coach what them go fit also bring to the Super Eagles. So I think they go try to get a goal or two from the Super Eagles, in my opinion.
Okay.
But just if you don't agree with me, my brother, but I think we could see a high scoring game on
Ubi,
this one. But talking about the coach from Ghana, you as a
yeah.
Ghanaian now and
Oh,
a Ghana fan, what do you get to
yeah.
talk about the Ghana coach?
Honestly, we forgive him time. Forgive him time. Me, I never talk see the problem with Ghana be the coach. I know say Nigeria get them own coach problems. Like I
Yeah,
want to ask you about them. My way, I know say you go address them
yeah,
shortly, but Ghana, we also get issues with coaches. All of them be quality coaches. Like, but then as they mentioned earlier in the stream,
yeah.
I feel say the problem be just chemistry. Like, you need to know your players. You need to know the manager needs to know the players. The players need to know the manager. It take time. These kind of things they take time. Unless you do like some national teams where sometimes if you watch England, for example, just
Yeah.
off random example, but the Gareth Southgate's where you do well for England, then you be under 20 coach where more of the players where you bring into the national team, the players where he play with them for the under 20 level, for the youth level. So it be that kind of system where he know how then they play, he know how he could utilize them already. Ghana, that be one thing we they lack. They like bringing these foreign coaches. We know they like promotes when our youth coaches. We'll get one serious youth coach, Selas Tete. He win the Ghana under 20 World Cup in 2009. That be one of the legendary victories for Ghanaian football. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, they've never given him the chance to coach the national team. Where that be one thing where I feel say it will help we. But now we bring in a foreign coach Otto Addo off the back of qualifying Ghana for the World Cup. And the starts well, but recently he steadied the ship a little bit. So I think say we could give him time, and I know say if you give them time, they work with these players. No pressure.
Yeah.
Say we go win AFCON or we go win World Cup. At least make we work with the boys, and maybe 2-3 years we go reach the level where we they compete every year with the likes of Nigeria, with the likes of Cameroon, with the likes of Ivory Coast. They try win the AFCON trophies. But my brother, I feel say Nigeria coaching issues be much greater. If I'm being honest, we
Yeah.
get coach where it take Nigeria go AFCON final.
Yeah.
Then for some strange reason, they say they won't change inside.
Yeah.
Where your man Finny the George come, it be like it be disaster. In fact, I go blame the World Cup qualification on them because starts the World Cup qualifying campaign better. But
Yeah,
now,
and not just him. You go put the blame on the coach when Carriers go AFCON too. I think
Mhm,
was in charge for 2 games. Then Finnish
mhm.
George take over the other one. So the two of them
Oh,
gather together and I get the blame.
okay. So that be why then sack him because of the World Cup qualifying no start well.
No. I think the World Cup qualifier as at then we
Yeah.
know the situation we did not they as bad as he currently did right now because then they still negotiate with him to extend the contract. I think. So,
Ah,
but yeah, I think him and the NFF for whatever reasons where they not disclose to the Nigerian people, the Nigerian fans.
Mhm.
I think they don't reach an agreement on extension. Him just leave. They try to bring in a German coach, if I remember. I forget the man name. That one also no work before. I think they try to bring in. They called a lot of names. What's his name?
Mhm.
Ave Renard.
Ah.
Yes, Ave Renard. The was the last coach that won AFCON with Portugal. What's it called? Say Portugal, Senegal. The Senegal legend. What's his
Sissé.
name?
Aliou
Aliou
Cissé.
Cisse. Yes, Aliou
Yeah.
Cisse was one of the name where they also mentioned for the role. But at the end of the day, the choice of Eric Chile, some Nigeria know they excited about time. Some also were okay. Make we also see waiting this guy go fit do, because some people know they convinced with the work when he do with Mali, especially that game we knocked them out and how he managed the game. In-game
Yeah.
management for them no convince some Nigerians say this guy are the right man for the job. But I
Mhm.
think the very first game, how him start, because I thought say this man for me, I know George Jam with two, three, 4 games. I want to see them give him time. I want to see the man, fit try to show what he go fit do, fit try to build in own team. And also one of the issues with me I get with FAs and football in Africa, make them
Mhm.
come out their hand when it comes to the coaching job. Make FA come out their hand, no interference. May they give the
Yeah.
man the
Yeah.
free room to do their work, use their tactical know-how, their technical know-how to do the work. Because a lot of times you get some of these football administrators trying to do the coach job, trying to interfere for players where they go invite, trying to
Mm.
put their nose for where their nose no supposed to. So I dey hope say they go let Coach Eric Sekoshile give
Yeah.
him the comfort zone when he needs to work and to put
Mhm.
Nigerian football up there for the top where he's supposed to. And
Yeah.
I think that the very first game against the Amavobis of Rwanda, because I was keen to see what the man would do in terms of his team selection, in terms
Mhm.
of the formation winning go actually put, in terms of the tactics, if the team go they conservative, if the team go all out to attack. But when I see him line up, I was surprised. I was like, this man really want attack, he really want play. Because
Mm.
before, prior to that game against the Amavobis of Rwanda, for Rwanda, we never go Kigali go beat them before for our history with
Yeah.
Rwanda. Yes, that
Mm.
was the first time we go beat them for Kigali. I think the last game we played them for AFCON qualifiers, it was close. We were close to beating them. We hit the woodwork, had a lot of chances, but we know if we put the ball on the back of the net, and it ended a barren draw. That was when Coach Augustine Iguavon, the technical advisor, was in charge of the team, and Torsten Stipler, the German coach, was in charge of the Amavobis of Rwanda. So that game, I was keen to see what he would do, and his team selection was very offensive, very attacking, and we scored 2 goals. I think the second goal came just before the end of the half of the first half, and
Mhm.
this in the second half, I can't see the Super Eagles switch to play to control the game more, control the tempo of the game, make
Yeah.
sure say they don't give the Amawobis of Rwanda any chance to put the ball on the back of the net, because Rwanda they get some very dangerous players. I think when they come our backyard for AFCON qualifiers, when we'd already qualified, they beat us there. When we score first, they score 2. Their
Mm.
striker, I forget the name, Innocent Ushuti. Innocent Ushuti, they play for a very big club. They play for what's it called? I forget the club. I forget the club when they play for. It's not a very big club, but it's a player when they're dangerous. If you give him chance, he will score. But for that game, that World Cup qualifiers under Eric Chile, we were able to, nullify the threats where Innocent to shoot they bring and make sure so they don't get set piece where some of their big defenders will come take score. So I think we
Mm.
control that game very well. Against Zimbabwe, we continue with from where we stop against Zimbabwe. We get a lot of chances for the first half where we actually know where we know convert, because chances just the cry for the first half, left, right, center, but we know if we convert any of them. And I think that now the problem of the forwards for the game. We not take our chances where we get out. Then for second half, where we can't score eventually, a lot of people they expect that the coach will switch to a more conservative style, bring in more
Mhm.
defenders, show up the defense, but in bringing more strikers. And I don't know how the defenders from the right side of the game, what's his name, Bright Osai somewhere, and William Troost Ekong, how they let the player from Zimbabwe take carve into our 18 when he can finish that goal. So I think that game, put a sour taste for Super Eagles fans' mouth. But I think the start from Eric Chile is a start when I think I did positive to look forward to see what the man would do. But I think it bring one thing come the Super Eagles where we never see in recent time with some of the coaches. A coach will get the ability to read the game. A coach will get the ability to change things when things know they go in his favor. Because if you notice the game against Zimbabwe, at one point we were struggling to get a goal. The change when he changed to put in Tolu Arokodare to get two big, powerful target man up front with Osimhen. That was how the goal came up from, because I think Tolu Arokodare actually flicked the ball to Osimhen. So I think in change actually impact the game. That's that tell you say this coach will read the game and change things when things know they go to our favor. So I think that's a bright spot to see with Eric Chile. And the jury is still out there. We never fit bring a verdict or wanted to talk about the coach if we could talk saying I'm the right man for the Super Eagles. But so far, I could talk say Eric Chile never do bad. I just want to see him to continue to build on how intake starts. But this comment where they come from, my brother Ibrahim, he talks say if the Nigeria coach go let Oto Ado beat him, say make Nigeria soccer. He never reach like that, my brother Ibrahim. Calm down small. We know say a lot of games then when we need Eric Seko Chile to also win for us. So, but yes, Eric Chile need to go out there tomorrow to make sure say the Super Eagles will come up with victory. This one to talk say Emmanuel Boateng say how then you go sack your coach. Say how then say you go sack your coach. He said what?
Say my countryman.
Yeah, countryman Emmanuel Gian. He talk say he said then we go sack our coach. Hope we no go sack coach because the Super Eagles of Nigeria go beat Ghana come tomorrow. So, but it's been a fantastic stream. It's been a very good discussion with you, my brother, and our brothers. We say show face for the chat. Ibrahim, Ismail, Emmanuel Boateng, Football Fan View, Tosin also. But if you just see the channel, this is not the first time you come across our channel. And if you never subscribe to the channel, press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. Yeah, Emmanuel Boateng, they talk say, he mean Tinubu will be president. Say what? Do you say I mean Tinubu will be president? Say what do you expect? With that football matter, with the talk, no be politics, my brother. So yes, make we leave politics on the side. So, but if you never subscribe to the channel, leave us a like and also leave us a comment on this stream, on this video. And if you join us late, if you go back to do a recap, we talk about the history from for this rivalry. We talk about our key moments as people wait on they follow Nigerian football and Ghana football. We will talk about some of the legends from the Super Eagles, some of the legends from the Black Stars of Ghana also. So, but tomorrow, immediately after the game, we go also the live here to do a review of the game. So you fit, immediately when you watch the game, bring all your banters. If you're on the winning side, bring your banter. If you're on the losing side, bring your banter straight to the channel. We go there here to come review the entire game. I know, say my brother Farad go there very busy tomorrow because of a lot of streams when he gets, a lot of work when he gets. If it's possible, Farad go join us if it's possible. But it's been a fantastic show today. My brother Farad, tell country people from Ghana, people from Nigeria, where they currently watch us, where they go fit locate you on the different social media platform apart from the channel here.
Thank you, sir. So are they on all of the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, under the name Oyibo Sports, or I'll be the one and only Oyibo Sports. We do more football analysis, football insights, commentary, all of that good stuff. Similar to what the work my brother they do. I really appreciate say he invites me on it. They give me a big platform where they express my views. Where they have very interesting conversations. So if you go check me out, also make sure say you drop a follow for my man as well. But yeah, shout out to Football in Pidgin.
So my people, I hear from my brother Farad. Him don't tell on where on go fit locate him at Oyibo Sport on TikTok, Oyibo Sport on YouTube, Oyibo Sport on Instagram, and Oyibo Sport on Facebook too. I'll be my brother.
Yes.
Oyibo Sport on Facebook. So go out there, support the work when they do. For Ghanaian football fans, you will see a lot of Ghanaian football content. For Nigerian football fans, also go there too. You will see a lot of African content. You will see a lot of content where they say they banter Nigeria. So make sure
Normally,
say
I
you
the
did the
banter
comment
Nigeria.
section to banter Ghana back, to banter my brother Farad. But it's been a fantastic stream. Everybody will make today's stream success. I want to thank you now. Everybody will be saying don't subscribe to the channel. I want to thank you now. And also, if it go, a mile further, yes, with your subscription, you support the channel. With your comment, you support the channel. If you send us a super chat, if you send us a super tank, if you also send us a super sticker too. But make we touch some comments before we go quickly wrap up the show. This one they come from Ibrahim Ismail. Talk say Ghana coach, say na trainer scouts. He say Novi coach. The banter already they fly left, right, center. We know say more banter go fly from now till the game when they go play and also after the game. This one they come from Ibrahim Ismail. Talk say wait he say Oyibo for Ghana or more. Yes, so Oyibo dey for Ghana, Oyibo dey for Nigeria. You know how see the matter they be. This one they come from our brother Oyewole. Talk say tomorrow game go be a question to some of the players like Victor Boniface and Tolu Arokodare. Victor Boniface no currently date camp. My brother Oyewole. Victor Boniface no dey camp currently. I from him stories, some videos where I dey see currently they do in preseason vacation for Nigeria, but him also they do training session to make sure staying there as fit as possible. Him play a lot of games from Bundesliga, but quite towards the end of the season, feature much. Maybe whether he get a knock or something, we don't know. But I dey see videos of him when him they train with some of the best fitness guys when it comes to Nigeria matter. So, but for everybody who join us, thank you for joining us for today's stream. Thank you for all the support for the stream. And also, if you never follow us on our different social media platform, if you follow us at Football in Pidgin on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and also TikTok, Twitter, we did there, but we know really they put out too much. But if you follow us on the different social media platform, on at Football in Pidgin, Emmanuel Boateng, they talk say, Emmanuel Boateng, with the hopes that we go see you for the comment session tomorrow after the Super Eagles of Nigeria don't defeat the Black Stars of Ghana. But my brother Farad, thank you very much for today's show. Everybody will tune into today's show. Thank you very much. If you want, you want the channel where we say you will watch Ogbonge things when it comes to Nigerian football, African football where they play for Europe, Arsenal fan, Man U fan, Chelsea fan, Barca fan. Now, Football in Pidgin be the right bus stop for you. And also, Oyibo Sport, that be the right spot for you to check out Oyibo Sport. A lot of content go there. And also, my brother Farad go put out a very unique and obonge content where me and Amdor record on Oyibo Sport too, where we test our knowledge on Nigerian players, Nigerian football, and also Ghanaian players and Ghanaian football. That's a very interesting and makes sense content. We're gonna try to check out the channel, turn on the notification button so that it will notify you when he eventually upload that content. So shout out to everybody who support us today. Shout out to the Black Stars of Ghana, my Ghanaian brothers, and a big shout out to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Nigerian fans, Nigerian football. And I go give a thumbs up to that one. Then and African football. So my people, then when they watch us, wherever you watch us from, if you join us late, if you go back to do a recap, to watch all the exciting parts of the show when you miss. So my brother Farad, thank you very much for your time. I know say the show go a little bit longer than we agree say the show go on, but thank you. It was a fantastic one. The discussion, it just be like say make the show no finish. Hopefully we go do a part 2 of this rivalry to put them out there very soon. But thank you for that. Thank you to everybody who joined today's show, everybody who drop comments. My people, every good thing we're good, every good thing we're sweet must get where you go take end. Emmanuel Boateng talk say short. Shout out to you, Emmanuel Boateng. Shout out to everybody we show face today. My brother Farad, before we go end the show, one word for everybody. Just give a shout out to everybody before we end the stream.
Big ups, my people. Ibrahim Ismail say, Oyibo, you get vibe. Tomorrow, shout out to my brother Ibrahim. Tomorrow, if I get time, I will come here, can laugh you after Ghana claim the victory. But yeah, big ups all of you. Today, the comment section, the chat be very active, very engaging. We appreciate all of you where you come through, you stuck around to the end. Big ups, especially Ibrahim. From start, I see Ibrahim in chats all the way to the end, a whole hour, 48 minutes. So shout out to all of you and hope we will see you here same time, hopefully same time tomorrow.
tomorrow. All right,
Yeah.
now, my brother Farad, thank you very much. I greet you. So, everybody, immediately after the game, all of us, we show face for here to come talk about waiting we see and bring all your comments to the comment section for tomorrow's show. Good night to everybody, wherever you watch us. Good afternoon, good morning. Farad, good night, my brother. My people, we don't come up for studio. I remain on a lawyer boy. Akpos, make una enjoy. Make una get a good night and enjoy on a day tomorrow after the game. All of us go tanda for here.